Welcome back to another episode of The Assembly Line. Today is October 10th, and we got a lot of our teams playing. We got the Red Wings just starting. We're recording this while they just puck dropped. The Tigers are still in it. Got the Lions coming up, Pistons preseason, Michigan State. Their media day was Thursday. We got everything cooking for all the sports right now. And we'll get into almost all of it. We'll start off with Tigers, go to Michigan State, go to Michigan, go to the Lions, and then we'll end with maybe like a quick season. We're not much, ins and outs of hockey, but we'll maybe touch on our expectations for the season, and then we'll end it with our picks. But yeah, we'll start with the Detroit Tigers. Game 3 was a little bit of a disaster. Not only did we go to it, not only did we stand basically still for 3.5 hours in a packed concourse, we sat through a game that was not fun for the Detroit Tigers. And, not much.
Didn't leave till it was over.
I think the more fun things about that game were kind of like the commotion around us, in terms of like laughter and stuff. But
while there wasn't anything fun on the field.
I know, there sure as hell wasn't. Oh man, especially even tried put on my hat on backwards for a rally cap. That didn't work.
No,
is that why it's on backwards right now for the Red Wings? Rally cap?
No, it just in my opinion it looks cooler.
Debatable, but
I feel like I look sexy.
Yeah, not a great showing from the Tigers. Just it wasn't. And then
we really want to get into that game, like.
Well, if you let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some people are saying. Well, first of all, I want to talk about how.
Yeah.
A lot of fans left. We weren't one of them. We weren't 3 of them.
But
I'm just saying, we didn't leave.
We weren't 6 of them.
But we did not leave because we're fans of the team.
Until the final out.
Yep. Until the final out.
Until that double
However,
play,
in the bottom of the 9th inning, we made the call to start heading down because we were way up in the nosebleeds. We made the decision to start walking down, and we stayed in the concourse until the final out was recorded. But some are saying that by leaving that half inning, that we might have woke up the Tiger Bats, because it's
probably did. Dude, we left.
How many runs did they score in the bottom of the 9th? They scored
3.
4. Oh, 3. 3. Still 3. That's pretty good. Yeah. And obviously we scored 9 runs on Wednesday. So, look, some people, some parentheses
not one of them. We're not one of them.
Some parentheses one is saying or are saying that we might have found something with the Detroit Tigers by getting out of our seats and moving away from our seats in that bottom of the 9th. But yes, we don't need to talk about that one. We need to talk about Wednesday's game. It was looking like another bad trip for the fans. Took a quick, what they scored in the first or the second inning. They scored a run.
It was second. I'm pretty sure it was a second because Naylor went like 3 for 3.
They scored in the second. Yep.
Start the game.
Just one run though.
Yeah.
Right, because I think Mize only gave up 1 run. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, either way, it doesn't matter how they scored it or when they scored it. We were down 3-0 within the third period. Third period. I'm watching a hockey game. Third inning.
I got hockey on my mind.
We did just score.
Whoa, you're way ahead of me. What the hell?
Yeah. Anyways.
Got to get your bread up.
Yep.
Get better.
I don't know if that says anything. Anyways. They scored 1 in the second. Like you said, Naylor scored. Then they scored the The one in the fourth inning was huge. So we took Mize out. That's a questionable decision by Hinch.
I just couldn't believe he came out with that order that was due up. Mize's stuff was working. I just don't understand. And then he brings in, who did he bring in? Holton.
Holton got no
Holton
outs.
comes in and gives a bases loaded 1-out freaking situation. Like right away, it was a home run. Like what? That was frustrating to me. I'm sorry. I can't believe he took.
All right, we have to stop. Kyle, you got to stop rambling because he didn't give up a home run, number one. Number two, before you cut me off, I was going to say how Hinch took Mize into the dugout, into the walkway aisle.
Oh, and did he?
Yes, he did. He came out and said it after, and he said he told Mize, I think the best chance to win right now is if we pull you. Now, obviously, like you said, I didn't like Holton either. Doesn't get an out. But then Finnegan comes in, and Finnegan had the most clutch performance of the day, I think, because if he doesn't get out of bases loaded, no outs with only giving up one run, we probably don't win that game.
I do give him kudos for that.
And then we gave up the one in the fifth, and then the bottom of the fifth was where everything for the Detroit Tigers changed. Hopefully going forward, but at least for this game, Dingler led off with a double, or no, McKinstry singled, I think, right? Or did he walk?
I think he walked.
He does not have a walk, so he must have got a hit. He had three. He was 3 for 4. Holy
McKinstry had a great game, other than getting ticked off
started
at
it with
first
the
base,
single to center,
which I still think that Naylor tagged the ground and not McKinstry.
Kyle, they replayed it.
I know they did. I'm just saying it didn't look like it from my angle.
Torque started it with the single, and then McKinstry grounded into a fielder's choice. Then they threw Torque out at second.
Was that the one that Naylor bobbled and he barely or something?
No, that was on.
So that actually wasn't one of McKinstry's hits.
Correct. That was game 3 that they had the bobble. That's how we scored our one run before the ninth.
Yeah, you're right. But anyway, so back to the good inning. McKinstry and then Dingler hit a rope down in between the center fielder and left fielder, and Arozarena made another bad angle. I mean, that should have been a first and third situation, but instead it was a run score with the guy at second. And then Jahmai Jones, the left-handed pitcher killer, comes up and hits one down the line. Another double. And then Javi being Javi, man, right back up the middle.
Clutch City.
Jahmai scores from second, tie game. Javi ended up stealing second. So we had another guy on second, I think, with one out, and we couldn't get him home. And we're like, okay, fine. We scored 3. We can't push it too much. We scored 3. And then, according to the
the fact that they tied it up in one inning is phenomenal. Like they finally strung hits together that inning. Finally, because almost all throughout the playoffs, it's been get guys on first and second, strike out, pop out, or pop out to the infielder. They weren't able to move the runners over, or it would go out, single or double, and they would get a two strike hit. But they finally got hits in the beginning of their inning, and then were able to string a couple together and put some runs on the board. Oh, it was just love to see it. That's like Tigers from beginning of the season, where they're just hitting and playing how they should be.
I agree. Then
Troy Melton comes in the 6th.
Yep. Troy Melton had a phenomenal day. Riley Green finally connects, hitting a home run. 454 feet, they say. Absolutely blasted.
Off the lefty.
Yep, off lefty on lefty. And then McKinstry singled, got another hit. And Torkelson scored because I think he had a double.
He had a double.
Is his the one that hopped over the base?
His might have been the one that I think there were people complaining, saying it was a foul ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
It bounced. It
I don't know whose it was,
territory, and then it curved over, which isn't reviewable. Yeah. And then obviously later,
do you think it was fair foul? I don't remember seeing
McKinstry got picked off,
close.
And then Wenzel got on, and Javi smoked not even smoked it, just piped the pimped, as Kyle would say, pimped the ball out to take a 7-3 lead. I mean, Javi was just having a great day at the plate. Really came up with some timely hittings because like being up 5-3, you didn't feel confident. Being up 7-3, you felt a lot more confident. Like those, so much more.
Was that off?
And then Glaber comes in and hits another one in the 7th. And then Baez gets another RBI in the 8th, hustling out a double play ball.
Yes,
9-8 or 9-3. Then Mountain just shut. Then Mountain was phenomenal, man. He was phenomenal. I'm hoping he's gonna have, hoping he can maybe give us an inning if needed on today. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. It did seem like the Mariners kind of like let their I don't know. I want to say gave up, but they almost looked pretty defeated. After that, going into the 8th inning.
Yeah, I think it was after Javi's home run. I think it was after Javi's home run and them getting out. Because I think they had like the top of their order up or something. And then Glaber's home run in the bottom of the 7th, just like, it was like, all right, this is kind of already over. But
they went 1-2-3 after Javi's home run.
Yeah.
No, was it Javi or Andy Ibanez that hit the home run?
Javi? Andy Ibanez didn't even get in the game.
You guys didn't see that? On the graphic after his home run, it said Andy Ibanez.
No, I don't pay. I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention to what the scoreboard says. I'm going crazy.
I was also driving home.
Yeah, so you're listening to Danny D. But anyways, yes.
No, I wasn't listening to Dan Dickerson.
Oh no.
But it went. Raleigh popped out to short. J-Rod.
We don't need a play-by-play on what they did, Ben.
It's not a play-by-play. It's a batter-by-batter, and then Polanco struck out. So after that, they pretty much quit.
Cool. Anyways,
I had one note. I had one note from this game. Let me go find it. Let me get my notes app out. Javi, our MVP, obviously.
We can't talk MVP unless we win the series.
I said our MVP.
I don't care
for the playoffs.
Doesn't matter.
He's been our most valuable player.
Okay, but this isn't even over. We can't be talking about MVP stuff.
Up to now, he's our most valuable player. He's our most valuable player right now. That's all I'm fucking saying.
I was feeling pretty confident for tomorrow, and then we're bringing up MVP when a series isn't even over.
You can have you can have an MVP on your team for your team.
Yeah, for the
even
game
though
and
the season's
stuff.
Not over.
Yeah, but still,
you could say that Paul Skeens was halfway through the season was Pittsburgh's MVP.
Yeah, but
season's not over.
That's totally different.
Season's not over. It ain't any different.
Yeah, it is
different.
We have one game.
No, let us know.
Okay.
No.
We are going into two.
Javi has been our MVP.
2 games left in the season. Are we talking about who the MVP is when we're fighting for a playoff spot? No. Who gives a fuck who the MVP is? I'm trying to win tomorrow.
Oh my god. No shit, Sherlock. Like I'm not saying like this. I'm not saying like Javi's like our MVP because the season's over. I'm just saying he has been playing the way he's been playing. He has been our most valuable player on our team.
Okay,
that's
a better way to phrase it.
He's been the best. He's been our most valuable player. He is our MVP.
No, I don't like when you say it like that. I just think when you have
you can like what you like and you can not like what you don't like. But all I'm saying,
I think that's loser talk. That's all. I think it's loser talk.
How?
Kyle, because we're you don't talk about who the MVP is in the middle of a series.
I'm talking about up to right now.
It doesn't matter. People still don't do that.
4 out of 5 games have been played. There's 1 game left. You're saying like 1 game is going to change your opinion on who the Tigers' best player in this series is?
I'm not disagreeing.
He goes 0 for 4 with bases loaded.
No, Javi has been our best player. It has nothing to do with who you're picking.
Exactly.
You're not, Kyle. It's not about who you're picking. What
is the issue you have here then?
It's loser talk to bring up an MVP candidate when the series isn't even over. It doesn't. I don't care about
I'm not saying he's an MVP candidate. I'm saying he has been the Tigers' most valuable player.
Okay, that's
and by
different.
Saying he has been our most valuable player, all I did was change most valuable player to the
No, there's a difference.
MVP. That's all I'm fucking doing, dude.
No, there's a difference.
I'm saving energy.
Kyle,
I'm saving breath.
you're not understanding what I'm
arguing.
saying. You're just not understanding what I'm saying. Like, who cares who the MVP is? It's Hobby.
I'm saying
Yes,
your
it's
mind
Hobby.
is not thinking correctly right now in terms of what I'm saying about him being our MVP. You're thinking of it as like an award, as an accumulation of what has happened.
Wrap it up.
Because everything is over. That's
Okay.
how you're thinking about it. That's not what I'm saying.
When you say MVP, you talk about like to me, it's just loser talk.
An award.
That's all.
I'm not saying
like you wait till after
award.
the season to talk about, or after the series to talk about that. But it doesn't matter. I always feel really confident about tomorrow's or today's game until we're bringing up MVP conversations. But yeah, going into Friday night, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling great. Until probably.
Oh, another thing about the Wednesday game is we only struck out 3 times.
They were seeing the ball.
Yep.
Honestly, I wouldn't have complained if the Tigers did end up playing at like 1:00 local time, because it's a brighter day. I don't know if that has anything to factor into it.
I don't think so.
But in terms of like seeing the ball, seeing the spin, stuff like that, whatever. No, I'm glad it's prime time. Glad the Lane Yankees lost to give us that slot. I'm feeling good about it. Hopefully they woke up. That's all I'm saying. Yep. Hopefully that was them waking up and unleashed.
Their coach came out and said that they've hit Scuba well. So I feel like that's just like, fuel the fire. All right, you want to talk about that, about the best pitcher in baseball right now? Go ahead. So I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like obviously there's pressure on us because it's a winner take all game, but the pressure is so much more. But it's so much more on them. They were up 2-1. They had the bye. They're the better team. They're at home. They haven't won a playoff series since 2001. It's just all these things have added up, and it's like they have more pressure. They're the ones that are supposed to win. We have pressure because it could be our last game, but we're not supposed to win this game. I think people are also like, okay, Scooble hasn't won, and he can't beat these guys. Like it's not the same like auto win that we were talking about in Game 2. I feel like people are doubting it. Like they did it already. Scooble's probably gonna, they're probably gonna lose again, and I like that. I feel a lot more confident about this game.
If the team loses this game, well, no, never mind. I don't even want to talk about that. As of right now, let's save that. Let's save that. Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna put a thought.
Ben, what do you got? What do you got? We gotta get this thing rolling.
I'm trying not to let myself get too high or too low. I'm also trying to bring some realism into it because I know, as you said, not supposed to be here. So, got to go out there, got to perform.
People doubting us.
Not trying to get too high. Like, not, oh yeah, we got this in the bag. Well, yeah, bring it down a notch because, they're the better team. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to stay neutral as much as I can. I'm feeling a little bit better. I brought up on would have been Tuesday's episode that the Tigers or Scooble hasn't gotten a win against Seattle this year, like you said.
Out of his hands,
and that makes me feel better because something's got to give.
Yeah, I agree.
If something's got to give, then you got to think about this too.
Or let me finish, Mr. Interrupter.
Well, Ben, you got to be quicker on the things. Like, you go so long. Like, come on.
All right, continue.
No, you got to say what you're going to say. You took a big break there, and Kyle chimed in.
You know what? No, Ryan, stop, Ryan, stop.
No, I'm done with this because it's already gone way too long. You guys aren't the one that just sit up and wait for all this stuff to publish and stuff. We're keeping it moving.
No, I'm just saying. If Ben doesn't want to say it, doesn't have to say it. But can I just bring up something in general about sports?
Well,
can we stop? can we stop with like drawing comparisons to like history and try and draw correlations and then fueling that to like why you should be optimistic towards a game? Like people are being like, "Oh yeah, Tigers are going to win this game because they won a 3-2 game in game 1 and lost the next 2 and then came down from a 3-0 deficit in game 4 to then have an ace on the mound on game 5 against an AL West opponent before." Like, come on. That has nothing to do with how this game is going to play out. Can we just stop drawing those comparisons in sports in general?
No, because people want to talk about things, number one. Number two, it gives fans confidence and stuff. I get more confident the more they talk about Scuba being 3-0. Or, I mean, 0-3.
Well, it goes to Ben's point. Like, if there's a correlation here that you're going to win, it's bound to break and it's bound to not.
You don't know. There's this thing. The thing is, there's no like science behind it breaking. It's all depending on who's like how you play that day. And it's not science. So no, there's not. It doesn't mean it has to break.
Traded for a defensive player with the quarterback being at 29 years old, 2 times won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Jordan Love happened again.
Can we talk about how every pitcher that they throw out there, Ben says it's their ace?
Well, that is so true.
He said that about every pitcher that we've faced. That's their ace.
Wrong.
The game 3 player you did. The game 3 player you did.
For sure. I did not. I did not.
Brought it up.
I did not say that the first 2 were their ace. I said game 3 was their ace. And when you said they're throwing this guy again, I thought it was Logan Gilbert, not George Kirby. Sorry, I got them mixed up. My bad.
I don't know.
I noticed that as I was looking at the games. George Kirby is not their ace. Logan Gilbert is their ace. But I've said that they have really good starting pitching. I didn't say everyone is their ace, but they could be an ace on every team probably.
In our group chat, Ben, you have said a lot of times this guy's their ace. That's
no, I
true.
haven't.
Yes, you have.
False.
No.
Dwight Schrute, false.
Hashtag.
All right.
Cap.
If the Tigers win, if the Tigers win today, we will do an emergency press conference Friday night, and we'll put it out sometime Saturday for everybody to listen to.
Why not put it out Friday? Oh, because it's podcast form. Well, maybe we'll put it on our socials.
Tomorrow, Friday is the
YouTube.
game. No,
Let's put it on YouTube.
What are you talking about?
Just our reaction or whatever.
We'll see. But they'll be out. Check our YouTube or check Spotify or Apple. I don't know. Check our YouTube. You'll know if it's on Apple or Spotify or whatever.
Check our. We'll update you guys on Twitter.
Again, that's if/when they win. All right, we gotta move on. We gotta move on to college football now. For the first time in a while, we get to start with the Michigan State Spartans. They are a 7.5-point favorite against UCLA. Noon game, homecoming. Ben, I'll let you start.
I mean, I feel pretty good going into this game. I think that the
Really?
offense. I do. I think that the offense can do something. Obviously, the defense is a little bit of a question mark because they went up and put 42 up against Penn State.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm just not going to talk anymore.
I know. I'm like, this is you on the camera. We can't even see your eyes.
I'm sorry, I thought this was a podcast.
It also goes on the YouTube, and you know
It's
that.
on YouTube.
Stop.
Yeah, how many views does a YouTube get?
I don't know.
We got
0.
We'll have
Literally 0.
All right.
No.
Okay, I'll start. I'll just
Hashtag
exit Ben
finalize
off this podcast because you can't have any fun, I guess. Yeah.
You can't have any fun. I mean, you guys just been bashing me this entire freaking day.
I mean, no.
Yeah. You won't even let me talk about the Mariners. Kyle keeps interrupting. You're saying I'm saying that everyone's their ace when I'm definitely not.
Yes, you
No,
definitely.
I can't even talk into a microphone.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry, I want the people to hear me or the person to hear me.
You can hold it like I do.
Yeah, I don't want to look like an idiot.
Whoa!
He doesn't look like an idiot. You look more like an idiot going like this than you do like that.
Anyways,
just my opinion, honestly. No facts.
Go ahead, Ryan. This is it's your floor.
Yeah, I feel good going into the game. I mean, It's a must-win game. It's a gotta-have-it game for Jonathan Smith. If you lose this one, you might as well pack your bags.
You guys, hold on. Question, timeout. You guys feel good? You guys say you guys
interrupt
feel
you like this? For crying out loud, dude. Let us talk.
But it's a podcast.
No.
What is your problem?
So
Kyle he's interrupting Kyle.
This is relevant. So you guys are saying you guys feel pretty good about the game, right?
Yes.
You still feel pretty good based on how UCLA played last weekend.
Dude, they had one good. They hadn't led the whole entire season until Penn State.
I know.
A Penn State team that's coming off of an emotional game and then flying across country, and then they're like, "This team sucks. We're definitely going to win this game."
So you're saying that win for UCLA against Penn State is more on Penn State's unpreparedness to it than UCLA's.
They play that game 100 times.
Let's just say how good UCLA is as a football.
They play that game 100 times. Penn State probably wins 99 of them.
That game, and how many points they scored.
No, it affects it. I mean,
it doesn't. No, I'm just saying it doesn't weigh in terms of like how you think they'll play.
Why are you asking so many questions about this?
Do you think? I guess I'm just maybe because I want
their play caller their offensive play caller hadn't called a game like anything ever.
This is just my.
So there's nothing on film. Now they have film against them.
Okay, valid. That's very valid. But at the same time, I'm just saying, like, do you think they play up to that level like they did, or do you think they come back down to earth? Do you think it's a middle ground? And if you think it's middle ground, you feel pretty good about it.
I don't care if they play just as good as they did against Penn State. We can beat them. Like Penn State probably did. They got an onside kick to start off the game. It was 14-0 before Penn State even had the ball. Like if that team is not better than Penn State. Like Penn State probably. I didn't watch the game, but I'm guarantee you they just beat themselves.
For full disclosure, I think Michigan State has a pretty good chance of winning this game too.
Yeah,
like I feel
now
pretty
we're just
good
dragging
about
on the podcast to go longer. Yes, Michigan. This is a half. You have doesn't. I don't care if UCLA goes on it. If they beat Penn State and then Ohio State, but they still had the first 4 weeks. You have to win this game no matter what. You're a 7.5-point favorite at home. UCLA is not good just because they had one. Michigan lost to Appalachian State one time. Doesn't mean Appalachian State was some powerhouse team in the Division I. Like it's just sometimes teams have their number. And if UCLA beats us, maybe they aren't as bad as everybody says, but they got to win. They got to win. They got to contain. I'm leaving.
At least you're not the first win they'd have at the first.
Yep, that's some good news.
First game
would be the first one on the road.
That doesn't matter. No one cares about that. But what else you got? You got anything else, Ben?
I'm a little nervous about Nico. Obviously, he's a really good quarterback, but if Michigan State's defense can play like they did against Nebraska, I think that it kind of eliminates Nico.
I would agree.
I think Nico is an emotional quarterback, kind of like Caleb Williams. Like, if he starts out hot and is being clean, is making plays, he'll play like that the rest of the game. If he starts out cold, is getting pressured, isn't having much success, he'll be like that the rest of the game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like that's you said, Ben, if defense plays like it did against Nebraska, this team could be like an 8-9 win team. So it's all about, if the defense shows up, I feel pretty good. I mean,
it's a big if.
Penn State's offense hasn't been a world beater, and they put up a lot of points. So I'm not really worried about as long as we limit turnovers, I'm not worried about the offense. But
true.
I think they win. I'm not going to say it's not going to be a no-doubter, but I mean,
this spread was at what, 17 a couple weeks ago, like a week ago?
But
it was definitely double digits, and then UCLA comes in and beats Penn State, and then everyone's on the Penn or the UCLA side.
So Ben's on a Michigan State cover.
I think it's going to end up being a one-score game. But it could be like a backdoor cover for UCLA with like a minute left, and there's an onside kick that they have to get to what they hopefully
low-key kind of wish this game was a night game.
No.
because I'm just thinking about the aesthetics of like UCLA and their blue and their gold against Michigan State, and like I don't know, at a night game, I think that'd be cool to watch. I don't know, just color wise aesthetic.
Oh, also
Anyways,
this is homecoming for Michigan State, so
Yeah, I
adds a
said
little bit
that at the
more emotion
beginning.
to it. Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Probably too busy being
No, it was way
frustrated.
before. Anyways,
I mean, still.
anything else? What do you think, Kyle? Who wins?
Michigan State.
All right. Ben, you said Michigan State too?
Yep.
All right, we're all Michigan State.
I think Childs. If Childs is healthy, he's gonna have a field day.
Every time I try switching gears, you just got to add something. And meanwhile, it's because you're too busy watching the game instead of paying attention to what we're supposed to be doing.
No, the thought comes in my head and I want to say it. Sometimes
because it's because you're not paying attention.
I'm paying attention.
I don't know about that. Anyways, moving on to Michigan. Now he'll pay attention. There you go. See, he's watching the game. You can't say you're paying attention while you're watching the game. It's not even funny. It's starting to get annoying because you do it every podcast.
Listening.
Doesn't matter.
I'm listening.
You're supposed to be engaging with the people.
I am.
No, you're not. You're not giving them your undivided attention.
Says somebody who's got the game on, but it's right here instead of over here.
And I spend 90% of my time talking.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is why we need to be in person. We need to return to office.
No.
Anyways.
All right, Kyle, Michigan.
Michigan's at USC. Michigan is a 2.5-point underdog. 7:30. Probably NBC, I'm guessing. It's got to be NBC. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this game? This is where you talk.
I know I'm gathering what I want to say first. So Michigan. What do I want to say? USC's offense kind of scares me a little bit with their passing attack. I think this game is going to come down to Michigan's defensive line. If they, you got to stop the run because you can't make USC multidimensional. Because that's when their offense clicks and it just opens up everything because they do have such an elite passing game. So let's stop the run, make them in third and long or down in distance, being as long as possible, and get pressure on their quarterback and make it just a heyday for them, kind of exactly like what you did against Nebraska. On the offensive side, I could hear an echo. But on the offensive side, take care of the football. Take care of the football. Take care of the football. Let that O-line eat. Their defensive line will be good, but I don't think they'll be as good as Wisconsin. So there's a lot of things to clean up after Wisconsin on the offensive line, a lot of misassignments, but there's a lot of good. Eat that. Let Justice Haynes continue what he's doing. 100 yards, tutty every week. Keep it going. Yeah, it's just get the play action. Bryce Underwood on the road again at night. I don't know how loud USC Stadium usually gets, but I'm sure they'll be a little louder this time around. Hopefully a lot of our California, Michigan alumni bought a lot of tickets, so it's not as one-sided.
It is a sellout.
So it is a sellout, so that's cool. It'll be interesting. Just if the atmosphere in Bryce Underwood and the O-line can't communicate like they did against Oklahoma, it's gonna be another tough night. But I think they're a little more manageable for it now, especially after playing at Nebraska and doing well there. I think Michigan wins. I think it's a tight game. I think it's a little more 28-31, maybe similar to what the Nebraska game was score-wise. But I think they pull out there. They need to pull out there with a win. They need to. If they want to keep their playoffs hope alive, you need to win this.
Yeah, probably.
The West Coast travel scares me, but at the same time, you got to get it done.
I mean, I think they win. I don't think this USC team is that as good as they appear to be. I mean, Michigan State was in it. They were a stop away from possibly tying it. And I think that was a bad matchup for us in terms of like we do not match well with how USC plays, and then they go turn around and they should have lost by more to Illinois, and I just think with Michigan's run game, I don't know. I have a hard time seeing USC win this. USC does not win these games against the strong Big Ten teams, and they're not like Oregon that's competing with us. I think Michigan wins, and whether it's by a field goal or a touchdown, I think it might be a one-score game, but I think they pull it out. Ben, what do you think?
I think it comes down to Michigan's defense. If they can stop USC's explosive offense, I think that they obviously have a really good chance. If it turns into a shootout, I don't know how I feel about that for Michigan, but
I agree.
I don't know. I think if I were to play this game, I think I'd play Michigan plus 2.5. I think it'll be a close game, but as for a winner, I think it can go either way. It's one of those games.
Yeah, I agree. Anything else before we switch to the Detroit Lions?
No.
All right.
No.
The Detroit Lions have a Sunday night football against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
Thank you, Carrie.
I don't have legs like her.
We got Terrion's out. Terrion's very unlikely to play. Zach Cunningham didn't practice. Decker didn't practice. Kirby Joseph hasn't practiced. Vaki hasn't practiced.
I honestly would say we might be without Taylor Decker too.
I don't know. I mean, they did elevate
because they elevated Skip. Oh, maybe that's but yeah,
it sounded like
maybe not.
It sounded like to me. It sounded like as of right now he was going to play, but who knows?
That only means to me that either Decker might not be playing, or they might have some sixth offensive lineman play sets coming in.
Manu was a limited practice on Thursday.
Maybe that's another reason why if he's limited. Like
Branch was limited. Avonte Maddox was limited. Big news though is Aleem McNeil has been a full practice participant last for Wednesday and Thursday. That'd be huge. I mean,
I think he's trending toward playing.
Yeah,
I'll say, can he play?
The Chiefs don't have.
He doesn't have to wait for 21 days.
No, you have to has 21 days to be activated. Yes.
Oh, all right. Nice. Let's go.
That'd
be big.
I don't know how
interior pass rush against
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
I mean they don't have a great running game, so you don't really need him in terms of that. But yeah,
he's a pass rushing DT. No, I know. I'm just saying he's a lot better at rushing the passer than the two we have out there now. So that would be big to increase that against Mahomes. Outside and inside pass rush.
But yeah, the Chiefs right now, everybody practiced except, I guess Xavier Worthy was the only one that he didn't practice today for some reason. It'd be huge if he wasn't playing, but right now the Chiefs are 2-3. It's hard to see them losing, being 2-4, but I don't know,
and they're coming off a short week.
Yeah,
they played Monday night last week.
What do we think? Yeah. What do we think about the Lions going into this?
Well, I would be prepared to see a lot of Taylor Swift.
Okay, cool. Good Lions analysis.
Wow, this game has me nervous.
All right, Ben, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, this game has me nervous. I think it's tough going into Arrowhead and winning, especially in prime time. If there's anyone that can do it, I mean, yes. If there's anyone that can do it, it's the Lions.
And Jared Goff, 2-0 against
and
Matt Mahomes.
Jared Goff. And this offense. I'm not super sold on this Chiefs defense, so that's definitely a plus for us. But it comes down to our O-line. If Decker's playing or if Manu's playing. Like you're going up against some good pass rushers and either Karlaftis or interiorly Chris Jones. So it'll be interesting to see how we scheme up, to take them out of the game.
Yeah, I agree. I think, it's a little. Our secondary is just so banged up, so it's just like you just don't know what you're going to get from the secondary. But I mean, Hutch has been playing well, especially if, like Kyle said, Ali McNeil plays. Getting to the pass rush or getting to the quarterback would be huge. Obviously, the
containing him. Another one like Lamar Jackson.
Ben, you got him. Start a counter next episode.
I'm adding context and like giving just juice to what you're saying.
I didn't say anything. I just told Ben to start a counter.
Yeah, shit. I know why you wanted to, but I'm just saying, like,
you could wait till he's done. It's like, yeah, to build off of that. Instead, you just interrupt his train of thought.
Anyways.
Yeah, but with how long Ryan monologues, sometimes it could be like 3 minutes later. Then I gotta bring it back.
Someone's got to talk on the podcast.
Kettle. That's why I'm trying to interject, so it's more back and forth and not just one person.
I mean, yeah, you don't want it to be one person, but you also it's also not the most fun to listen to people talk. Then all of a sudden you can't hear anybody talk because there's two people talking at once.
I need a button then.
If you go like this. Anyways, right.
I'd rather than where it goes. The
linebackers have been playing well too, so it's like I think our defense can contain this team because they don't look. They're not world beaters on offense right now. It's just about, stopping the downfield pass. Bend don't break at the minimum. What?
I was just seeing if it was going to work or not. So now that I know what
we're
good.
See, that's what you would have done though. You would have I'm almost done, and then you would have cut in right away, and it's like I was 2 seconds away from being done.
Anyways, that was another 30 seconds, bro.
No, it was not.
Felt like
I don't know. I don't really have. We don't want to pick this game right now because we're going to do it in the picks. The pick 'em. So, anything else for?
Yeah.
I mean, offensively, we've scored the most points in the league. Should be able to put more points up against this team. Just got to keep Chris Jones away from the quarterback, and I feel pretty confident.
No, it's like any game. Commit less penalties, or don't commit the big penalty, and then don't turn the ball over. That's how you beat Kansas City.
And win in the trenches. You can't forget that.
Yep. Okay. Speaking of that, everybody's got to go say their key to the game. That's what we do. Key to a Lions victory.
I already said mine, the offensive line.
Kyle, you gave 3. You got to pick 1.
I'm going to go with, in a game like this one, turnovers. Limit them.
Land
0.
I'm going to have to stop we cannot let them get the deep passing or just big plays in general. We cannot let them take the top off our defense. Give them the 30, 40-yard plays. Just keep it. Limit the big plays. If you give up 1 or 2, fine. As long as they're not touchdowns for 20, 30 yards, whatever.
Oh.
But, keep them in front of you. Yeah.
How many more games until you think the defensive strategy for people playing Detroit is to take away JMO and the deep ball and give up the shorter routes to Amon-Ra and Sam Laporta?
I think we saw that a little bit last weekend.
No, we didn't. They still heavily guarded against the deep ball and Jamison Williams.
Yeah, I mean,
they didn't let up.
I'd have to watch an all 22 or something because I don't know. Is it that they're not letting it at all, or is it
they're taking away?
Or is it John Morton's?
They're not letting get anything beat deep.
Maybe maybe part of it's scheme though. I mean, we have to see it a couple more. I mean, we have to continue to see it for me to say.
It probably is. He has probably a lot of deep clear outs, and because teams are going with that clear out with JMO because of his deep threat ability, they're letting up. There are more zones available on the underneath or the dig routes, the medium to lower routes. So that's why I feel like, we've had a good season so far from Amon-Ra. Stan Laporta finally got a touchdown, but and some of that
big
stuff.
game.
Rather than JMO not having as good as stats because they're taking that away, and the Lions are scheming that up. But what team do you think is going to scheme to take away Amon-Ra and Sam Laporta on the short to medium routes and kind of like be like, hey, you know what? Let's see if they can beat us over the top with JMO. Will the Chiefs
I thought you meant it
do
the
that?
other way.
No, do you think the Chiefs will do that, or do you think it's another good game from Laporta and Amon-Ra?
I think it's kind of crazy that they don't just take away Amon. I mean, the problem with Amon-Ra is I don't know if you can fully take him away.
He's all over. Yeah, you
but
can't take him away.
It is crazy that they don't want JMO to beat them because, like, JMO doesn't have the greatest track record in getting to deep. Like, him and Goff aren't always like connecting on deep balls.
Yep.
Because even when it's open, sometimes like they don't connect. Obviously, if they do connect, it's probably a touchdown. But so I guess maybe that probably be the reason they don't want to just give up a one play touchdown type thing. But
he's a boom player.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Chiefs will continue to do that. I don't think. I mean, in football, you can play the bend don't break. So like especially. If you can just get lucky like the Packers this year or the Bucks last year where we just can't score in the red zone. So, you don't want us to get the JMO big play. You'd rather us dink and dunk and then, hopefully they can hold up in the red zone. But I don't know. It's a good question. I have to see it a couple more games. If we get to
so far, and he had 100 yards.
If we get to November and he's still like that's the only good game he's had, like where he's had like more than like 3 catches, then maybe maybe that is the case. But anything else on the Lions? All right. Well, before we get to a quick wings thing, do you guys know that if we win / if the Tigers win today, they will be playing at 8:00 Sunday night.
Okay.
That's right when the Lions
Gotta get
are
the
playing.
2 TVs out.
Yep. Okay. Hypothetical.
I guess we'll test my theory on if I'd rather watch a Lions game or a fucking playoff game for the Tigers.
Split screen.
No, but you remember that conversation a long time ago?
I would turn.
I mean, I'm the one that posed the question.
I would turn the football game off before. And if you told me I can only watch one, it's 100% the baseball game. But we'll talk about that.
I think I did say if it wasn't the ALCS or later, I would watch football. But if it was ALCS,
I don't know if you did say that. But
we'll talk. I did say that.
I don't think so.
Yes, I did.
I don't think so. We'll talk about that hopefully on Sunday on our emergency podcast. But we'll talk about the Red Wings real quick. What, Ben?
What about a stream?
Could stream it, yeah. We'll talk about that on tomorrow night after the Tigers win.
We'll stream. Let us know if you'll be there.
Yeah. If we get it up,
listeners.
Yeah. The only problem is I don't really want to watch it with my computers. I want to watch it with my TVs. Anyway, well, that's a future problem. We got to get there first, I mean, I'd move my whole setup so I could. So maybe I'll just do that. Anyways, the Detroit Red Wings. Right now, we're recording this. We said they're playing. They're already down 3-1. That's great.
First,
yeah. We even scored.
Were they
first.
Just up 1-0?
Yeah, they were. Then they gave up a goal with like 4 seconds left to make it 3-1. Just that's the Red Wings lately.
Who's in goal?
Gibson. Kyle, what expectations? What do you got?
Well, before the end of the first period, the game's not over yet. Correct. My expectations for them is playoffs. Expectations, playoffs. That's where I'm set now.
Okay.
Will they meet them? How confident am I in when they're meeting it? Probably 48% success rate. of meeting those expectations. After we'll see if they win this game, it'll go up to 50. But
you're gonna
I don't know.
let the first game of the season decide 2%. That's crazy. But you do you. It's your calculations. It's your calculations. You can do what you want.
It's a conference opponent.
Ben, do you have anything?
2 points could go a long way. End of the season.
I have obviously I want them to make the playoffs, but my prediction is that they miss the playoffs by 5 or less games.
Points.
10 points. That's actually kind of a lot.
5 games is like 10 points.
I meant 5 points.
Okay, I was gonna say 10 points is if you miss the playoff by 10 points, you're bummed. I also this is a make. I don't think Stevie's gonna get fired even if they don't make the playoffs, but it's a big fan goal. They have to make the playoffs this year, and I agree with you guys. And I guess Kyle's percentages, not his thoughts, his calculations. But I kind of with Ben. I don't think this team will be. I don't know if they're even have a shot in the last it's 10 games to even make it. I really don't think this. They have a lot of young players, and maybe they do step up, but I don't know. I just don't see it from this team. I mean, you go out and you get a 11-year veteran goalie that's not he's not great. We didn't sign any notable free agents. It's just, it's like the Tigers at the All-Star break, man. Just, hey, let's run this team. And
I do.
Maybe it's going to work out like the Tigers, but what?
I think Stevie Y breaks that cycle this season. I think he does make a move for the better at some point this season that the fans will be not scratching their heads on or not second guessing or not really being how come they didn't go after anybody halfway deep or really good or anything like that. I think he breaks that, brings in a good name.
I agree, and I think there's a chance, but the only problem is I don't think he can really do that till the off season. They have to be in contention for them to do it during the season. I don't know if they're going to be. I do, because they have a lot of young players, so they definitely could do it at the end of the season if we don't make the playoffs. But it's the question of, is he still around? I think he will be. I think the fans won't want him to be, but I think he will be. Ben, what were you going to say?
So we draw comparisons between Stevie Y and Scott Harris. But what's one thing that they have in common? They're both employed by Ilitch. They're both both teams are owned by Chris Ilitch. So is it the issue being that Chris Ilitch doesn't open up his checkbook to sign these big players?
Well, number one, there's a cap space.
The Red Wings and the Tigers are both facing these issues.
Yeah, but there's a cap in NHL. It's you have money you can spend. And it's I don't know if he's really being I want to spend $82 million, not $90 million. I know $8 million's a lot, but in terms of him, I don't know if he's holding out hey, you can only go to 82 instead of 90 or whatever the cap is. But baseball, obviously, there's no cap. You could go and spend this money. But in their defense, they were heavily. I mean, Bregman was going to come to Detroit. He offered a counter, and we said no. And it really, I don't think it was that much more. We were just stubborn and be no. Or maybe it was he wanted a 1-year deal or whatever it was. I don't know if it's as public in NHL. Everything seemed more tight knit,
tight-lipped.
Yeah, tight-lipped and everything. I don't know the last time the Red Wings were linked to a really good free agent. Bregman was one of the best free agents out there, and a position that we needed, and we didn't get him. It's I don't know, we're not linked, and I do. Hockey is a lot of I feel they sign a lot of the great, really good players that you want on your team. Typically, keep signing with their team, so the team that they're on. So it's a little harder there too. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be an Ilitch thing. It's so hard. it's hard to blame because you don't know. And you can blame the GMs because they're the ones making deals and they're not getting it done.
But are their hands tied on the deals that they can do? That's more or less what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it's easier to blame the GM type people, the front office, than it is Illich, just because like they're the ones that are supposed to be. They're the ones that are negotiating with the player. It's not Illich. He might be handcuffing them, but they're the ones that are actually negotiating it. But I don't know. But not great that we all think they're going to miss the playoffs. But hopefully they'll be pleasant. Hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised because we all thought
been proved wrong before.
Yep. We all said the Tigers season was going to be a disappointment if we didn't win the division, and here we are, winning the wild card. We're like, yeah, it was a successful season, even though we didn't win the division. So whatever. We like to go back. If they make the playoffs, I'm going to root for them. I'm going to, I expect them to be there. It's just, I just don't know if this team has it, but I'm going to support them. That's something I'm getting irritated with the fans of the Tigers. Just listening to the radio after Tuesday's game. Everybody's like, I don't even want to win the next game. I don't even design the season. It's like, dude, what are we talking about? This is the playoffs. It's the freaking playoffs. Yep. We're wanting to lose because you want to stick it to the GM. I don't care. Like, I hope Scott Harris was right. I hope he was right that this team can win a World Series. Like, how awesome would that? Like, I don't care. And you know what? In a way, he is right. Because if the Tigers can just hit the ball and not strike out, they could win the World Series. It's just the fact that they were in a huge slump and we wanted more consistency and he didn't go get it. But, anyways. Anything else before we switch to our picks?
If this team wasn't in that much of a slump at the break, I wonder how much people would be more wanting to get stuff other than a decent arm.
I think
anyways, we weren't.
Yeah, I think everybody wanted an arm, but yeah, you're right. Let's keep it moving. Picks.
Changes.
I gotta get the picks up.
We can't, for our bets, we can't pick Thursday night games, huh?
Correct.
Damn. I forgot about that. I had the Eagles minus 7.5 or 7 or whatever it was. I think they freaking kicked the shit out of them.
What an idiot.
Cool. All right. Oh, I gotta share my screen. All right, boys. Here's our records. College football pick'em. Kyle's 9-13.
Overall?
Kyle's 9-13. Ryan's 8-14. Ben's 11-11. Our gambling picks in college football. Kyle is 6-7-1. Ryan's 5-7-2. Ben is 5-9. I feel like you were hot, Ben. Something must have happened.
He was. Yeah. That's more for the pick'em, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are good.
NFL pick'em. Kyle's 8-7. Ryan and Ben are both 11-4. The NFL picks. Kyle and Ryan are 3-7, and Ben is 6-4. But so.
Yeah, tough sledding for me.
Yep.
I mean, both of my NFLs went. I think I went 1-2 in the pick'em and 0-2 in the gambling picks.
Yep.
0-2
all right.
Most of my picks.
First game we got number 8 Alabama at number 14 Missouri. Alabama is a 3-point favorite. Noon. I'll go I'll go first. I didn't really have these prepared. I'm always gonna go with my gut though. And I think I'm a square. I think I gotta pick Alabama. I want to pick Missouri.
Alabama's been playing really good.
Yep.
They're looking good. I also want to pick Missouri. Is that nighttime?
It's noon.
Oh, this one's at noon?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Forgot about that.
I do it in
because it's at noon. Give me Bama. If it was at night, I was gonna go Missouri.
Ben, what do you got?
Alabama.
That's why we all suck. We all have the same. We're all squares and pick the same games.
Yep.
The next one is, oh my god, this one's flipped. as we were recording, we got Oklahoma at Texas. Well, not really at Texas. It's the Red River.
Red River rivalry.
Right now, Oklahoma is a 1.5-point favorite. Ben, I'll start with you. Who do you got in this game? Oklahoma is supposedly without Gamatier.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, this is being played at the Cotton Bowl, right?
Yep.
I have Texas.
Jamatier is listed as probable.
Ooh.
I think that's why it flipped.
Does that change your answer, Ben?
I was looking for that.
It was 1 minute ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Kyle, what do you got?
it's definitely.
I have Oklahoma. Make
Ben, you
Michigan
want to
please
switch
help
it?
me block. Good.
No, I'm gonna keep it. Stick with the gut.
Holy shit, another one. Damn,
My gut was
down
also
4-1.
Texas, but now this John Mateer stuff makes me, I don't know.
Texas's defense, though.
I'm going Texas. All right. Last game of the day. These are all SEC games. I just realized that. 7:30.
Oh, yeah.
Georgia at Auburn. Georgia is a 3.5-point favorite. Kyle, who you got?
Hammer this freaking cover. Georgia.
Whoops.
3.5. They win by 14.
Ben, I'm going Auburn. Ben, what do you got?
Thanks, Ryan. I'm going Georgia.
Don't say thanks yet.
I don't think Georgia's.
No, I'm saying thanks, so it wasn't a full sweep.
I don't think Georgia's as good as everybody says. Gambling picks. Anybody got a game?
Ohio State
I do.
versus Illinois.
Mine was before that.
Okay, what's yours, Kyle? What's the pick?
Over 50.5.
Ben, you got one too?
Sure do. This is Friday night. USF plus 1.5 at North Texas.
I gotta find my games again.
USF
Holy
is now not
smokes.
favored.
My
At
first
least
one is
That's what it was when I looked.
Any injuries?
is Oregon -7 against Indiana.
Oh wow! You're not a believer in the Hoosiers, huh?
They have to beat a good team, like not in Illinois. They have to beat a powerhouse before I start believing in them.
Okay. This would be that powerhouse, huh?
Yep. Give me another one. Whoever's got one.
Brian, we're good for one of these a week, so just copy and paste that into mine.
Whoops, something happened. Kyle, what do you got?
I have. Well, shit. What did it moved?
Okay, I have Arizona State plus 5.5 at Utah. It scares me because it's a night game at Utah. It's hard to win at Utah at night. But
Wow.
the way that they looked against Texas Tech makes me really question how good of that Utah. I mean, they got
I don't know. Do you
demolished
think
by them.
I don't know if Arizona State's defense is as good as Texas Tech's. Though.
They might not be. I mean, they're probably not. But Utah looked bad, man. They looked bad again in that game. My record's not great. I don't recommend taking these picks. That's just, that's what my thought process behind it. What do you got, Kyle?
I have another over, Oklahoma, Texas, over 44.5 now.
Didn't like any of these lines.
I feel like taking 2 overs this week. I'm on the over gang. Oh, put OU.
Does it really matter?
Yeah,
Why?
that's what they're known as.
It doesn't matter, though.
What's the abbreviation for the state of Oklahoma?
Yeah.
FU.
All right.
No, that's Fago University.
Moving on to the NFL.
You remember that?
We got another overseas game at 9:30. Our picks for this one, we have one from every slot on Sunday. We have the Seahawks at the Jags. The Seahawks are a 1.5-point favorite. Either of you got something, or what do you have?
I've been loving the Jags, but I think it's the Seahawks this game.
Kyle?
Jaguars. Duval.
I'm going with the Jaguar. They're coming off a big win, which I don't love, but I'm going with the Jags as well. They're kind of rolling a little bit, so that's my pick for that. Next at 4:25, we got the 49ers at the Buccaneers. I've been a believer in the 49ers. I'm still a believer, but I think the Buccaneers are good. So I'm going the Buccaneers.
Same.
Kyle?
49ers.
Kyle had no pick. We gotta start letting Kyle go first because he just picks based on.
No,
what
I
we
was
pick.
no, I was going the 49ers. I was going the 49ers.
Anyway,
Beginning of that, I'm like, I don't know. The Buccaneers have got to lose at one point.
They already have lost. They're not undefeated.
Oh, they feel undefeated.
There's no undefeated teams left.
They lost the Eagles.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct. Last game of the night, we have the Detroit Lions at Kansas City. Sunday night football. Are we all going to take
Kansas
the Lions?
City coming
Are
off
we all taking the Chiefs? What are we doing?
The City coming off that loss. Everybody's doubting them because they're 2-3. They need this win to get back to 500. It's Patrick Mahomes. Like, my heart says Lions.
That was a really bad way of doing whatever you were trying to do.
I don't even know if he's done yet.
Yeah, I don't know either.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
This is why we got to write him down before.
Yeah, I'm on the Lions.
I'm on the Lions.
Yeah, I think the Lions win somehow. I'm not confident in it, but I think they win.
So go Chiefs.
They're a 2.5-point dog. I'm just kind of surprised by that.
I know.
That makes me kind of think the Chiefs are going to win, but I'm going with the Lions. I can't pick against the Lions.
Yeah, your betting brain says Chiefs. Your fandom brain says Lions.
Yeah.
This is just a game that I think they just grind out and they find a way to win. Might not be a pretty win, but I think it's a win.
Gambling picks. What do we got? You guys got it? Well, you have to have something.
I got the Dallas. What is the spread? Oh, -3 against the Carolina Panthers.
You're taking what I'm doing. I'm also taking the Cowboys.
I'm taking the over in that game, 49.5.
Wow, Cowboys, yeah, good bet.
At least that's what I saw it at. I don't know if it's still at 49.5.
All right, next game. What do you guys got?
I wasn't confident in any of the spreads, so I'm doing another over. Bills Falcons on Monday night, 49.5.
49.5.
That's what I wrote it down as.
When did you write it down?
Maybe a half hour before we started recording.
All right. Kyle, what do you got?
I have Raji and the Pittsburgh Steelers -5.5 against the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland's trading everybody. They just traded one of their best corners. Now they got to go up against DK and Aaron Rodgers. Yes, they all might get pass rush, but yeah, I got the Steelers.
I'm sticking with the teams I keep winning with. The Cowboys and the Bears, man. Bears plus 4.5 at the Commanders.
Coming off a bye.
Monday night football. So that's my pick. So those are our picks.
They had their bye early this year.
Yep. Those are our picks for this week. yeah, I'm excited for another
Another fun
weekend of
college
football.
football, sports in general.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all okay with each other now? We all happy?
I was
Cordial.
never not happy.
It was just a question. So the plan is if / when the Tigers win tonight, Scooble on the mound. We'll put a podcast out, sometime Saturday. We'll give the update on if we want to stream, if we'll stream it or not. But let us know if you want us to. Maybe that'll factor into our decision. I'm assuming if they don't win, we'll just watch the Lions. No streaming.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, you're talking about doing it on Sunday?
That's when they would both play, yes.
Yeah, what do
Okay.
you think I'm talking about?
I thought we were.
He was too busy watching the Red
Yeah.
Wings game.
No, I thought we were talking about the at putting the thing out on Friday night. Like
Yeah,
we
we're
would
g-
stream that.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, we're not streaming that regardless. We're just okay. That's not an option. We're not. All right.
I mean, I guess if you want
just
to, it'd be easy.
It could be a live
Could be,
reaction.
Yeah. Could
Text instead of commenting. Text us if you're here and listening to this on Friday before the game starts. Text us if you want us to stream it.
be. Yeah, I'll have to
Friday
figure out
night.
how to record it and stream it at the same time. But
Or just stream our reaction.
no, we're not streaming the game.
Yeah, we'd be streaming our reaction.
Our
they win.
post-game thoughts. Yes.
Yeah, we'd be
Yeah,
streaming.
it'd be like,
if they
10,
win.
15 minutes long. We'd preview the Toronto series because we wouldn't have a podcast by Sunday or Monday. So that's also like another reason we would do it. So, yep. Well, let's hope.
All right.
Let's hope. Scooble's on the mound, man. I'm a lot more confident in him this game than I was last game. Don't let us get hot, man. This
Tigers,
team,
don't let the Tigers get hot. Eat them up.
if the Tigers get hot, man, they can go all the way.
They can do damage.
Yep. That's my beliefs, but until then, go Tigers, go Scooble, go Dingler,
Go Lions.
Go Hobby, go Batters, go
Torque,
Riley Green,
go Torres, go Baez, go McKinstry, go Green,
Go
Meadows.
Go
go Riley,
go Meadows. Just go everybody.
go Will.
We got to talk about Will Bass, Finnegan,
Go Finnegan.
Yeah. But anyways,
go everybody. Go Hinch.
yeah.
Go Joey Cora.
Joey.
Did you guys get that arm stretched out for waving him around third?
Last thing before we officially end it, instead of us rambling. Did you guys see that Javi said that he's dealt with booze his whole life, so he's not, or like his whole career, so he doesn't get to him, but when people chant his name, it actually does a negative effect because he feels like feels more pressure.
More pressure.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of
Really?
I understand
yeah,
that.
he said that after the game. I do
Oh,
too.
wow.
Like I think it's because
I didn't hear that part.
he has like a bit. He said like I have a big swing, so I feel like he wants to be the hero. So he might swing at balls he shouldn't swing at and stuff like that.
So he's saying when he goes up to the plate, he wants everyone just boo.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it sounds
And then he
like.
hits the ball and go Javi,
But even
Javi, as he's rounding the bases.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. We'll have those towels waving hopefully. But all right. Anything else before we send it out?
Let's have a weekend, baby.
Let's have
Sports,
one.
baby.
All right. We'll see you down the line.
Peace.